according to the U.S. National Report, 7 in 10 young girls believe they are not good enough or do not measure up in some way. Those are staggering statistics, but there is no force more powerful than a Wonder Girl on the rise. Joining us this morning with more on the incredible and inspiring work being done through the Wonder Girls organization are, without any further ado, co-founders Natalie Maniscalco, Irene Zervotis, and Wonder Girls ambassador and see, don't ever become a broadcast journalist because you're going to be required to read a teleprompter and sometimes things are misspelled. And you're the ambassador and your name is Grismely Ferreira. Thank you so much for joining us. First and foremost, where is Wonder Girls located? Where can people find it?
We are based in New York and New Jersey, and we will be expanding into the city by September. And you could also find us online at wondergirlsusa.org. We also have a virtual program for kids.
Got all the bases covered. I'm going to start with you. I'm going out of turn here. Grismely, how did you become a part of Wonder Girls and why?
I was introduced to Wonder Girls by our community center in Havershaw. Shout out to Tim. He told me one day, he's like, hey, Grismely, there's this group I think you would love. And he shows me the flyer and I see pink and I'm like, oh. I was like, I see pink, I love pink. And then he goes like, it's this group called Wonder Girls. And I'm like, ooh, Wonder Girls, because I'm like a girl's girl. And I'm like, okay, I'm already sold, but I want to hear more. And he's like, okay, so like they're really working on impacting like young women, helping you girls like set foot and be on a path that like whatever you girls need, like they're really like the big sisters that every girl needs. So I was so excited, and we went to a workshop at St. Thomas Aquinas, and we met so many people. I met doctors, like it was unbelievable, and I was so like in awe. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, there's a group that like, and for free, like, oh my God,
and
this
for
is awesome.
free, she said. I know, but I will tell you, I'm a woman of a certain age, and there certainly was nothing like this when I was growing up.
Yes, I love
But
it.
I have to ask you, since I have you here, I started this segment by spouting out a statistic about young girls your age. How old are you?
I'm 18.
18. That statistic about young girls feeling like they are not worthy of anything. At any point in your life, did you feel like that? And if so, how did Wonder Girls affect you?
I definitely, I feel like every girl, especially nowadays with social media, like we're always like, there's always like this interpretation of perfect that it's really hard to understand. So when I met Wonder Girls, it was really like, it really like enforced me to understand like I'm powerful, like I'm perfect the way I am. As long as I'm moving with purpose and I'm trying my hardest to be the best, like the sky's the limit for me. And they really like grounded that into my heart, into my soul, and I love them for that because it reminds me every moment.
Right?
Yeah.
Your work here is done.
We always say that. If we change one girl's life, our work is done.
Talk to me a little bit about the community outreach that you do. That's really impacting people like Miss Ellie.
So the way our program works is we do one workshop a month and one community service day a month within the schools and community centers that we're in right now. The community outreach is basically we're working with organizations within Bergen and Rockland counties right now, and we've done everything from helping a woman who runs a Mustang farm to, well, she rehabilitates Mustangs.
And we're talking about the horse, not the car.
The horse, not the car. Sorry, yes, horses. And then the horses actually help to rehabilitate veterans with PTSD. Incredible organization. That's called Unbridled Heroes. We've worked with People to People Food Pantry, Meals on Wheels of Bergen and Rockland counties. The list is endless, but why we're doing the community service is, first of all, to do good in our communities and teach the girls how important it is to give back to our communities, but also it helps the girls to build stronger self-esteem when they're giving back to their communities.
Right.
So
it sounds like a win-win, and you hear all of this, and you're dealing with also the day-to-day stuff of Wonder Girls. So talk to us a little bit about the program, how many young girls are involved, what does a typical day look like for a Wonder Girl?
So it's exciting because we have expanded very quickly. We were founded not only about a year ago, and now we have about 300 girls enrolled in our program.
Talk about a need.
Yes, so
obviously.
We're in 5 different locations. We have an online program as well, which is expanding and growing, and every day is outreach to different schools so that we could bring the program into each of the schools. We've also just been approved to be a vendor for New York City, so we're hoping to start working in schools in New York City starting in September. And our goal is to just expand. This is an after-school program. We're turnkey. We're right into the schools, so it's not like the girls have to come to us. And we just want to grow as much as we possibly can.
Wow, I'm looking at this. This looked like you guys were setting up shop for donating clothes, maybe, or
Yes.
So a year.
Yes.
That is a lot to have accomplished in 1 year. Lady Ferreira, you are an ambassador. So what kind of responsibility do you bear?
It's like you're really the big sister. So you have, like, I know there's a lot of young girls. It's like I would have loved this growing up. Like I really would have. So knowing that I could be there if anything, like if anybody needs my help, I'm there. If I could help in whatever way, or if I could get contacts, I'll hit up Irene, I'll hit up Natalie, and be like, hey, so I have someone, they need this issue, how can I help them out the best way possible? And it's really an honor. Like, it's an honor. I'm so happy to be a part of it. And it's like, I wish that this would have been in my growing up, like
When you
in
were
my high
younger.
school,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
It would have been awesome for me to have that.
We need to change the narrative around Mean Girls, because I think Mean Girls are just girls that are misunderstood because they're trying to figure out who they are.
Yeah. That's
And that's a really tough thing to navigate when you're 18, when you're 48, when you're 4, when you're 8.
That's right.
So what are some of the events or campaigns that you're doing moving forward? Because if you expanded this much in a year, sheesh, you better find a bigger spot.
We've actually been around for 2 years.
Okay.
I'll clarify that.
Okay, and that extra
We've been around
365
for 2
days,
years,
really.
but we were virtual
Yes.
for a lot of that, and doing the community service days during that.
Yeah,
we
and it was
weren't
a lot of-
fully in the schools.
It was also a lot of fundraising that we had to do in the beginning, and we started out really small with small volunteer days because of obviously with COVID it was difficult to do things in person. But we've gone through 1 year of programming and events and campaigns. So in addition to our in-person workshops that are held at the schools as well as the community service days, we also run 4 major campaigns. We do a big wellness campaign and event. We do in January anti-human trafficking, child trafficking, online safety. We do a Women's History Month in March, and then we have a big career expo, which we would love for you to come and talk to our girls.
Count
In
me
May.
in.
That'll be in
May,
May.
yes.
That's during baseball season, but maybe we'll move it to City Field. But I'm your gal.
Yes,
Thank you.
one day.
Thank you so much for doing.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
having
doing
us.
this. Thanks for
course.
being an ambassador. You have a future in broadcast journalism. So
Yes,
if you wish
yes,
more
she does.
information about Wonder Girls, visit wondergirlsusa.org.